How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation July savings sale is running from now until July 15th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $29, 58% off, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is an open-world action-adventure where players become a samurai defending Tsushima while mastering stealth, swordplay, and archery to fight invading forces. Players explore the main island and Iki Island expansion, complete Legends online co-op missions, and uncover hidden secrets while enjoying all additional content, including a digital art book and director's commentary. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off. Horizon Forbidden West is a breathtaking open-world action RPG that expands Aloy's journey with stunning visuals, thrilling combat, and a richly detailed world teeming with danger, mystery, and adventure. Venturing into the perilous Forbidden West to uncover new threats, you'll explore diverse landscapes and confront massive, awe-inspiring machines while unraveling the secrets of a dying world with a free PS5 upgrade available. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off. Gears of War Reloaded is an Unreal Engine remaster of the original blockbuster shooter, fully optimized for PS5 with 4K assets, HDR, and beautifully remastered lighting, shadows, and enhanced environmental detail. This definitive edition includes all DLC, bonus campaign content, and full crossplay and progression support, letting you fight the Locust threat solo or cooperatively with friends in cinematic, action-packed battles. It's a 94 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $40, 50% off. God of War Ragnarok Deluxe Edition is a cinematic action-adventure that continues Kratos and Atreus' emotional journey through the Nine Realms as Fimbulwinter threatens the fate of gods and mortals alike. You'll battle Norse gods and monsters with fluid, expressive combat, explore stunning mythological landscapes, and witness the evolving father-son relationship through epic set pieces and boss fights as prophecy and destiny close in. It's a 92 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $24, 40% off. Tekken 8 is the latest entry in the fighting game series, with over 32 detailed characters with high-resolution models, featuring cinematic story sequences and interactive stages. Engage in fast-paced battles using new mechanics like heat, rage arts, and the accessible special-style control system, while exploring the story mode or customizing your avatar for arcade challenges, online ranked matches, and interactive lobbies. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $22, 20% off. Grime 2 is the sequel to the acclaimed 2021 Metroidvania, casting you as the Formless, an art mimic who absorbs defeated enemies and summons molds in their shape for special attacks, projectiles, and summons. Venture into a mysterious new land of diverse cultures and characters, using environmental combat, parries, and grasps alongside over 30 weapons, 20 armors, and 40 abilities against deadly enemies and epic bosses. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $37, 25% off. Ready or Not is a tense, realistic tactical shooter where you lead an elite SWAT team to restore order in a city overrun by ruthless criminals and widespread corruption, danger, and chaos. You'll plan and execute high-stakes missions, positioning your squad for precise breaches, neutralizing threats, and rescuing civilians, all while making life-or-death decisions that affect your team's survival and the success of each operation. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $25, 58% off. Sackboy A Big Adventure is a vibrant 3D platformer where you guide Sackboy through handcrafted worlds full of thrilling challenges, clever puzzles, and dynamic hazards packed with secrets, collectibles, and inventive level design rewarding exploration. Play solo in a peril-filled race against time, or team up with 2 to 4 players in chaotic, joyful local and online co-op, overcoming obstacles and tackling co-op-only levels. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $35, 75% off. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Complete Edition lets you become Ivor, a Viking warrior carving a legendary path through England's Dark Ages and shaping your clan's destiny. The game features visceral melee and ranged combat, dual-wield weapons, the iconic Hidden Blade, and includes all expansions: Dawn of Ragnarok, Wrath of the Druids, The Siege of Paris, plus the Legend of Beowulf quest and Berserker packs. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $30, 40% off. Diablo 4 delivers a massive next-gen action RPG where you'll master countless abilities, battle endless demonic hordes, and scour nightmarish dungeons for legendary loot. Explore a dark open world filled with terrifying creatures, memorable characters, and a gripping campaign you can tackle solo or with friends, then dive into robust endgame activities like challenging massive world bosses and participating in seasonal events. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off. Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection lets you step into the legendary shoes of Ezio across 3 epic adventures, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, all remastered with enhanced graphics. Follow Ezio's journey from a young man learning the assassin's ways to leading the Brotherhood in Rome, and finally to Constantinople as he walks in the footsteps of his mentor, Altair. It's an 87 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 110 hours to get all 3 platinums. For $15, 75% off, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is a cinematic first-person shooter reboot that delivers a gritty single-player campaign alongside a massive, ever-evolving online multiplayer experience. You'll engage in intense close-quarters firefights across global locations, take on cooperative special ops missions, and fine-tune your loadouts with an extensive gunsmith system featuring deep weapon customization and tactical equipment. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $11, 30% off. Minishoot Adventures is a charming twin-stick shooter that mixes open exploration with crispy shooter action, putting you in control of a swift spaceship as you fight through lush caverns, ancient temples, and sunken cities to rescue your friends from corrupted crystal. Overcome bosses in intense bullet hell battles, reclaim primordial powers to unlock new paths, and upgrade your ship across 3 difficulty modes. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12, 40% off. 1000 Times Resist is a sci-fi adventure set 1,000 years in the future, where humanity has been nearly extinguished by a mysterious disease, and Iris becomes the all-mother of a society built entirely from her clones. As the Watcher, you relive her memories through communion, solving puzzles, exploring the orchard, and navigating shifting perspectives while discovering truths that challenge everything you thought you knew. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $25, 50% off. Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven is a full 3D remake of the 1993 RPG where you play as the Emperor of Avalon, defending your empire from the vengeful 7 heroes across generations. A free-form narrative lets your choices shape the order you challenge the heroes and build your empire, while strategic turn-based battles feature a timeline system, glimmers for learning new abilities, and the United Attack mechanic for combination moves. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 85 hours to platinum. For $16, 60% off. Helldivers Super Earth Ultimate Edition is a cooperative twin-stick shooter where elite soldiers defend Super Earth in an intergalactic war, facing relentless enemies, coordinating tactics, and completing dangerous missions. You operate powerful weapons and vehicles, call in devastating support, and fight alongside up to 3 players, with the Ultimate Edition adding all 11 DLC packs, a weapons pack, and a dynamic theme. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $21, 30% off. Tormented Souls 2 is a survival horror experience where Carolyn Walker must save her sister Anna from visions that manifest into terrifying reality, leading them to the remote town of Villa Hesse. Explore unnerving locations like a shadowy convent, derelict mall, and abandoned school while switching between realities to alter the past and uncover dark secrets in a twisted, suspense-filled narrative. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately 9 broken trophies making the platinum currently unobtainable. For $26, 25% off. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection is a complete remaster of the classic Star Wars Battlefront games, letting players fight iconic battles across the galaxy on modern consoles, both online and offline. Traverse massive locations, pilot legendary vehicles and starships, and battle as heroes and villains, while experiencing campaign missions, galactic conquest, and expanded hero assault across land, air, and space. It's an 83 average on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $18, 70% off. Unicorn Overlord is a tactical RPG where you reclaim your throne and lead a grand army across a vibrant, meticulously crafted world, blending overworld exploration with exquisitely animated tactical battles. Assemble over 60 unique units, grow your renown, strategically command your forces to overcome powerful enemies, and uncover the intertwined fates of 5 warring nations in an epic story of loyalty, power, and destiny. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $13, 55% off. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered is an action-adventure duo that plunges you into the epic conflict between Kain and Raziel, letting you experience the story in original or remastered graphics. Rise centuries after being betrayed by Kain, wield the powers of a wraith to slay vampire brethren with claws, telekinetic bolts, and the Wraith Blade, and grow stronger by devouring souls. It's an 84 average on game rankings, average trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to get both platinums. For $27, 75% off. Dragon Ball FighterZ Legendary Edition is a high-octane anime fighting game featuring easy-to-learn but difficult-to-master 3v3 tag combat inspired by the beloved series. The Legendary Edition bundles the full game, FighterZ passes 1 through 3, Android 21 lab coat and unlock, commentator voice packs 1 through 4, extra stamps, and a Super Saiyan Goku lobby avatar, plus a story mode featuring Android 21 supervised by Akira Toriyama. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $15, 45% off. The Last Faith is a gothic Metroidvania that fuses precise, merciless combat with dark, Souls-like tension, intricate level design, and atmospheric storytelling. You'll guide Eric through snow-dusted mountains, moonlit castles, and a cursed, non-linear world, wielding a vast arsenal of melee weapons, arcane spells, and long-range firearms to carve your own path while executing stylish, creative, and devastating combos. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $20, 60% off. Disgaea 1 Complete is a full HD remaster of the legendary strategy RPG that kicked off Nippon Ichi's beloved series, bringing the chaotic, hilarious Netherworld back to life for a new generation of players. You'll follow the bratty demon prince Laharl, his mischievous vassal Etna, and the ever-optimistic angel trainee Floan on a wild, over-the-top quest to reclaim the throne and restore order, well, sort of, to the underworld. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $20, 67% off. Project Songbird is a first-person cinematic psychological horror game where Dakota, a musician battling writer's block, isolates in a remote Appalachian cabin to record their next album, only to find themselves fighting to survive through haunting dreamscapes and a nightmarish ordeal. Explore diverse environments with ranged and melee combat, upgradable weapons, a stellar voice cast, and a dynamic soundtrack composed by members of Auric Echoes. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off. The Rogue Prince of Persia is a roguelite action platformer where the prince battles through a doomed Persia, using acrobatic combat and parkour to undo a fatal mistake and rewrite his kingdom's fate. You'll chain wall runs and precision strikes while mastering over 100 weapons and medallions, experimenting with builds across procedurally generated runs filled with secrets, evolving narration, and meaningful meta progression. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.